No. Hello, welcome to Giang and Duyin's channel where we will show you the wonderful things in life. And today we are going to review a really worth reading book from a girl who is so young but full of big dreams. And who is she? And what is special about this girl and her book? So firstly, Giang, can you show the audience the cover of the book?
Yes, of course. Mm, First, I want to look at the covers. It's just simple with Malala, the main character, also the author of the book, in the traditional costume of Muslims in Pakistan. The full title of the book is I Am Malala's, the story of the girl who stood up for education and was shot by Taliban. This book was published in October 2013.
So can you tell me more about Malala and what is special about her?
Yes, Malala is a Pakistani activist for female education. She is known for human rights advocacy, especially the education of women and children in her native land, Pakistan. And she was the youngest woman who awarded Nobel Prize at the age of 17.
Oh my God, that's incredible. At her age, most of us cannot think big and act like Malala.
Yes, and Duyên, you have already read her book, right? Can you mention some information about this book?
No problem. This is a non-fiction book. She wrote this when she was making discovery after being shot in the head in Pakistan by the Taliban. I remember she said that I am those 66 million girls who are deprived of education. Um, I am not a lone voice. I am many.
Alright, so we have introduced basic information about the book. I am Malala's. Now let's turn to some main plots in Malala's stories. The story begins with a girl, Malala. Malala Yousafzai was born in Bali's Watch, Pakistan, where gender discrimination still exists. The residents inhibit the rights of girls who must stay at home to care for families, reduce contact with males in the village, and have no chance to go to school. On the contrary, Malala's families has an advanced ideas and inspired Malala to broaden the mindsets and gain knowledge through education. The fathers who launched Public Sea, a school for both girls and boys, have been companions with Malala to encourage everyone to attend education. What Malala and her father make a bad effect on Taliban, a terrorist organization which used brainwash plans to dominate the residents, as was and therefore she was shot. After this panic moments, Malala has been treated and cursed in the UK. Luckily, she's alive and tells us about her bravery and determination to follow her dreams. She's claimed that after the incident, she's felt more fearless than ever before.
uh, in this book, we can see like the most attractive and realistic story narrated by the observation of a 15 years old girl struggling with the difficulties from disasters. Is when her hometown was hit by the flash flood many times. House and schools were destroyed under the heavy mud layer. Malala and her father has collected money to help the residents get fresh water and generate electricity. Malala has a strong desire to attain the education, regardless of gender discrimination in village SWAT, and especially the threatening from the Taliban. And from the story, we all achieve some lessons. It's maybe the women's rights, the brave heart of a young girl, or the determination regardless of the difficulties. And finally, I think it is the significant role of the family in one's development.
First, I want to mention the power of education. Malala used to say this: with guns, you can kill terrorists, but with the education, you can kill terrorism. By this quote, Malala has a desire to inspire the willingness to attend education. Education can turn thought into positive actions. Everyone, regardless of knowledge. Besides, Malalas also mean that violence can't solve the problem, but education could do. In this book, Malalas always passionate about listening to the policies and education from her followers in infancies. Thanks to awareness of the education role in life, she understands the essence of religions, the eroded idea about gender discriminations. This is also the reason why the Taliban failed in trying to brainwash Malalas and her families into thinking.
And
So what about
another,
Duyên?
okay, so another outstanding theme I would like to tell you is the women's right. And perhaps the central theme of I Am Malala, even a little more important than the power of education, is the theme of women's rights. Malala, the young Pakistan girl who narrates the book, is passionate about the equality of the sexes. She was named after Malalai, the courageous young woman who led the Pashtuns to victory against the British Empire. I um, I think that I remember she realized this saying, there are two powers in the world. One is the soul and the other is the pain. There's a third power, stronger than both, that of women. It claims the important role of women in our society.
I think this book is quite perfect for me. But if I have a chance to change the detail in this book, it is in chapter 2 and 3. There's an abridgment about Pakistan histories to explain the context of the book. It makes me confused so much because I don't have a knack for histories. This part is quite long and I could feel that Malala passionate about her national histories, specific knowledge about her policies, the meaning of the war. And what about you? What do you thinking, Duyên?
Yeah, I think it makes sense because she really respects her beautiful homeland. And about one thing that I wish it hadn't occurred. It is the day when Malala was shot in the head by the Taliban, because after that she had to undergo such a severe surgery in England, and until now she still has the problem of controlling her right body part due to the injury in her left side brain.
Yes, that was such a tough experience for her. But from that incident, Malala's eventually wrote this book for us to inspire people before being encouraged, being
Mm.
fearless, and how to move forward.
Yeah. Then after reading this book, I feel like I need to be more appreciative of my right to go to school every day. I am a girl, and in our country, Vietnam, nearly all boys and girls are entitled to education. As Malala said, I have my own dream, and with proper education, I myself can make my dream come true and be who I want to be. What about you, Zhang?
I absolutely agree with you. I also have the inspiration from her decisive character, willing to do what I desire without procrastinations. I understand how education could change my mind and have the motivations to learn more.
Um, so in short, we can see that the book I Am Malala has brought about a deeper insight into Pakistan culture, history, and political climate, and how Malala fights for equality in education right. And we highly recommend this book for people of all ages. And this is so informative and help you to self-reflect.
Yes, and I want to say that reading this book and you will know why Malalas was awarded Nobel Prize at the
Yeah.
age of 15 and have realistic signs about the unacceptable sins of terrorism Taliban.
So this is our thoughts on the book. I hope you will find it useful and thanks for your attention. Bye. Giang bye đi. Giang bye đi.